Hey Baxter, my name's Simon from Little Big Marketing San Diego. You spoke to my brother Mark about having this custom video made up for you and sent over. It's going to show you a little bit about using a service called SEO if you haven't heard of it before, though I think you have just looking at your website and some of your online presence. But SEO is essentially the service that gets you ranked on Google using your own assets, such as your website and Google Business. So what I want to do is kind of show you the opportunity that exists for you, but then show you a little bit about how my process works in terms of SEO and how I use the competitors to essentially rank you above them. So first of all, what I've done is just typed in landscaping Seattle, and I've scrolled down to Lee's General Landscaping, and I'm going to show you a little bit about their website, a little bit about their SEO to show you the opportunity. Okay, so you can see they're gaining around 848 traffic. This is an estimate from this tool we use called Ahrefs. You can see I put their website in here. And organic traffic is generally traffic that's coming directly from the organic search results. This is an estimate only using this tool. And looking at your own website here, it looks like you're gaining around 600 clicks per month. Usually it's actually a lot more than this, than what this shows. But I just wanted to point that out there. And then to show you the real opportunity, I want to click down into your keywords first. And I'm going to filter by volume here. You can see your brand name there. And I'm also going to filter by just starting with Seattle. So you can see just how much volume, how many times per month people are actually searching for landscaping in Seattle. So you can see Seattle landscape here, 600 times per month. So this column here that says volume, that's how many times the keyword on the left here is searched for in Google each month. Seattle landscape design, 500 times. Landscape design Seattle, 500 times. So right there's, and landscape architects, right here there's 2,000 volume, 2,000 people alone just from these searching for your service in Google. So chances are, if you're at the top of Google for that, you're going to gain around 28% to 30% of those searches are going to turn into clicks onto your website. So if there's a, let's just say we can find 3,000 volume, that's going to get you around 1,000 clicks. And then if you're closing, anywhere near sort of 10% of the people that are actually coming to your website, they're not all going to reach out to you and become a lead. But if you're closing 10% of that overall number, that's 100 extra jobs a month. So you can see why it is so lucrative and why it does lead to really, really long-term gains. It looks like you are starting to lose some positions here. So I can see here position, you were in position 11 for Seattle landscape. It looks like you've dropped to around number 20 as of 6 days ago. I'm not going to go into that too much, but it looks like maybe you've had someone do SEO in the past or something, and maybe they're dropping the ball a little bit. I'm not sure, but you can see there that there's a ton of volume. Okay, so then that's the opportunity now to show you a little bit about how I like to perform SEO. I usually stick to the three main SEO factors that I like to stick to are content, backlinks, and citations. And when you get them working in unison together, and I'll explain this as I go, you tend to rank quite well. And not just in Seattle, you might want to rank in Bellevue. You might want to rank in, I know Bellevue's a big one. You might want to rank, you might even want to come down to as far as Tacoma one day and create multiple branches or franchise. It's up to you. But I just wanted to point that out. So when we're talking content, what I'm referring to is words and images on your homepage. So Google likes to see at least 1,500 to 2,000 words on a homepage. Basically, it allows Google to know that you're an expert. If you can write 1,500 words about your service, Google looks at you like an expert. And of course, if Google has a choice of 10 different companies to show to someone typing in landscaping Seattle, it's always going to choose the expert, right? Just makes sense. The people that are looking for the service, they want to come through and see that you know what you're talking about, so they may read a little bit, but Google certainly does. Okay, so very important to get that on there. The other part of content is simply images. We want to get more images onto the homepage here. If you look across the top ranking websites, basically for any home services industry across the US, They all have on average around 50 plus images. You don't necessarily need 50, but you need more than the top competition, whereas the 1500 to 2000 words is the sweet spot, okay? But I'd recommend at least having, say, 20 to 30 images on your homepage. And using your mobile phone is perfectly fine. It actually embeds data on on a mobile phone image. It says where the image was taken and when, which Google actually reads and looks at as a trust indication, okay? It allows Google to build trust in your local business. If we come along and look at Lee's general landscaping to see what he's got going on, definitely nowhere near that 1500 words of content either, and very few images as well. So if you were to go and get yourself looking like the expert, get the images on there, you're beating them out in content, right? In step number 1. Step number 2 is backlinks, and a backlink is just anywhere one website refers to another via a clickable link, and they act like an endorsement. When one website links out to another, it's essentially endorsing that website. So it looks like you may have had some SEO maybe through late 2020, maybe even before. You just had some slow burning SEO, I'm not sure, but I can see here a bit of a jump in referring domains, and referring domains are where the backlink is coming from. So you can see here you've got 209 backlinks currently coming from 87 referring domains, or 87 referring websites that are endorsing your website. Okay, we can actually click into these and have a look to see exactly where they're coming from. Just going to filter on this DR here because these are the most powerful links. I can see that someone's added a whole bunch of random Pinterest accounts from different countries. This is something that I see SEO companies do all the time, but anyway. And then, you know, all these random keyword baskets. Like these links are going to do nothing but hurt your listing over time. So if there's someone doing this for you at the moment, you know, these Blogspot links can be, they actually work to help rank businesses. But the only thing that's stopping you from being penalized and having your site blacklisted from going about using this type of link is they're owned by Google. So once Google inevitably decides that no one can perform SEO, this is just a type of SEO, a dodgy type of SEO that I see all the time at the moment, because it is working, but it won't work forever. And as soon as Google decides to stop allowing it to work, there's a very good chance that your website will become penalized by it. So you want to have a backup plan to whoever's doing this, okay? Just a heads up. But backlinks are important. So what I like to do is come in and look at Lee's general landscaping, the guy that's at the very top. You can see he's actually got less backlinks, or certainly less referring domains. Was it 87? He's got 62. They're not all created equal. Backlinks aren't all created equal. Some are higher value than others, or offer a higher value endorsement than others. Ones that are topically relevant to your industry, landscaping, or locally relevant to you are always going to add more value. So what I like to do is come in and use the top competition's links, get all of the same ones that I see that would be valuable, and then do more, okay, of those locally and industry relevant links. But you can see here, you know, and as I said, they act like an endorsement. So once you've built the content and those images into your site and you're telling Google, hey, I'm the expert, then you go out and get endorsements from topically or industry relevant links, endorsing that you're the expert, okay? You can see how that's starting to work together. And then we have citations, step number 3. Citations are anywhere your business name, number, and address are listed on Google, and they commonly come from directories just like these, okay? These are all directories. Don't know about USU, but these are some directories that you've probably heard of. Others include Yelp, Home Advisor, Angie's List, Expertise, that's at the top, Triple B, Chamber of Commerce, your local Chamber of Commerce. There's hundreds of them. So now you've got your content on the website, you've got endorsements, and you've got citations that are going to start building your brand out online. Not only that, but we start to link all of your accounts together, because if you think about it, World Wide Web, www, that's on about 90% of website URLs, stands for World Wide Web, okay? The internet is one big web, so we create your own branded web and make it huge. That way Google can find it very easy, but so can users, so can prospects, okay? So those 3 working in unison are what go to rank your website, but also those citations help you rank in this Google Map Pack. Google Map Pack generates extremely hot buyer intent leads because people tend to trust Google, and this is the local business section. So when people are looking for a local business type, they tend to stick to this Google Business section, and generates very, very easy to close leads. Okay, so I hope that all makes sense to see the opportunity, and then a little bit about the process that that my company uses. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. Now, the next step from this would be to set up a meeting where I get a bunch of details about your business, where you want to operate specifically, or at least start your campaign off specifically, whether or not you want to use Google paid advertising in conjunction with SEO. SEO is a long-term game, so it takes time to build up your branded presence online, which can take 3 months, 6 months to a year, depending on the competition. So sometimes we do run Google ads in conjunction to get that short-term revenue that once the SEO gains traction, you're going to double up there. But so we would set up a meeting where we establish your goals, your revenue targets, and then I go back to do the research to make sure that I can actually put your website in front of enough people to generate the leads that's going to generate that revenue for you, and we go from there. Okay, so I hope that all makes sense, and that this is all understandable and whatnot. And with that, if you just wanted to reach out back out to Mark via email or give him a call, I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great